What's happening, people? Armchair Pundit ACP back in the building, back again, and I do hope everyone is well in the coronavirus. Listen, let's get straight into it. It's game week 33. I did my results last Friday. Obviously, I say results, I did my predictions last Friday. Results are in, as you all know. Leicester played yesterday. That was the last game on the Monday. And I just want to say I apologise about yesterday, but I had there was a gas leak within the building that I'm in. All gas pipes and everything got absolutely cut. And yeah, everyone's safe and well, mind you. No hiccups, nothing's going on there. But listen, when the SGN Energy come in and do their business, they do their business. So that's why I didn't make a show yesterday. I want to go over, obviously, my results for Game Week 33. I'm also going to do the top 6, bottom 6, and just get all that out of the way as well. Lots to go into, relegation, and obviously top 4. After that, I think what I'll do is just touch on ongoings. I think I'll have just a small chat about what is actually going on. But before all of that, what I want to do is Game Week 33, and let's get into the results. As you all know, Arsenal was the first team on the Friday. We played Everton. It was the day of the protests. It was all going off. I was at the protests. Big up everyone who went to the protests. Listen, man, I'm going to get to it at the end. Game Week 33, Arsenal 1, Everton 1. That's what I said. I said that would be the score. Obviously, if you've seen the game by now, you would know Spandoolied lost 1-0 and Leno got nutmegged. So that's how that went. But I'll get to that in a minute. Top 6, bottom 6. Then we had, on the Saturday, we had Liverpool versus Newcastle. I said Liverpool would win 2-1. We now know it was 1-1. So Liverpool not looking good. And big up Joe Willock. My brother. I say my brother. I did also say he wouldn't make the Arsenal team. He's not going to make it. So we'll come to that in a minute as well. Then we had Chelsea, West Ham. I said that game would be 2-2. I thought it would be quite an entertaining one. It was quite crunching, actually. It was a 1-0 win to Chelsea. And Chelsea, massive game, as you all know, for that top 4 billions. Then it was Sheffield United, Brighton. I thought Brighton would win 2-0. Brighton obviously need to stay up. Sheffield United are already gone. And Brighton lost 1-0. So not good for Brighton. Moving on to Sunday, swiftly. Actually, I'll do that last. I was going to do the Carabao Cup. But anyway, Wolverhampton, Burnley. I said it'll be 2-2. I thought there'll be goals in it. And Burnley battered them 4-0. Burnley may be safe from there. Wolves getting battered, but they're mid-table. I don't know if they've packed their bags yet, but it could be close. Then you had Leeds, Man United. I said Man United would win 3-1. Game was 0-0. Wow. Maybe Man United getting ready for Roma in the Europa League. And last game on the Saturday was Aston Villa versus West Bromwich Albion. I said it would be 1-0. I thought it would be quite tight. It was 2-2. So loads of goals in there. Good stuff. And last but not least, I did say Leicester against Crystal Palace. I did say Leicester would win 2-1. And Leicester did win 2-1. So Leicester marching on. So that's all the results in, people, for my predictions. I would say I was fairly off this week. I was fairly off. A lot of the results not going the way. A couple of draws in there that I suspected. And obviously I had the Leicester, Crystal Palace. Top 6, bottom 6. Let me just get the shared screen up. Boy, listen, some teams are in trouble, man. There's some massive troubles going on here. As you can see, Man City 10 points clear. Come on, man. I don't even need to go into that. But Leicester and Chelsea. Chelsea now in pole position after West Ham losing to Chelsea. West Ham needed that, and I think they've lost their last two. We did think they would lose a few games, and so it has now seems that that's how it's going. Chelsea are in there now. I don't think they'll be looking to give that up. So, West Ham are still fifth. I don't think there's any bonuses for fifth. I think you get Europa League, and even for West Ham to get Europa League, that is good enough. Let's be honest, man. After where they're coming from in recent years and whatever, fifth is good enough. Liverpool are still tearing down the place. They're 4 points off Chelsea. Have they got any game in hands? Nope, they've all played 33. So it's still there. It's still there. I don't think Liverpool quite took it yet. Tottenham are there. Listen, let's go back to the Carabao Cup, mate. Sorry, I forget Tottenham. What? Listen, mate. Mourinho, they sacked Mourinho. And listen, if you watch that game, it was complete dog shit. Yeah, Tottenham they're rubbish. Harry Kane has to leave. Tottenham are rubbish. I don't care what anyone says. Yes, they're higher than us. Yes, over recent years, you might even say they've performed to a certain standard, but they are absolutely rubbish. To not win nothing in your best time of your whole existence and to take away 0, come on, man. Don't let me get into it, please. So let's put them to one side, but they're still chasing Champions League spot. This is lovely for them. Good. I hope that pleases your club and everyone can start pouring champagne if they do it. So that's the top 6 people. It's peak. It is peak. I don't know who will get it. I think Leicester with that win yesterday against Palace, massive win. I think that could cement them in there. Chelsea, between Chelsea and Liverpool, I think those two are going to go all the way to the end. Obviously, Chelsea got 4 points clear. So far, they're looking good. They're looking good. So, and then you got Tottenham and West Ham. It's out of them lot who wants 5th and 6th, I guess. But they'll have to wait and see. Straight down to the bottom. And unfortunately, Fulham, I think they're gone. I think even West Brom are catching them. Up. I just think it's going to be too tough now. I think Brighton, even though Brighton lost, I think they lost. Where were they? Yeah, they lost, didn't they? Sunderland. Brighton needed that. Brighton definitely needed that. However, they're still 2 points behind Burnley. So they got 34, 36, 36, 36. So it's squeezed. It's really squeezed in there. Palace are still not a million miles away, but I think we're running out of games. We are running out of games now. So it is literally squeaky bum time for Fulham. They're 3 points, away from 30, and then the 9 points is 9 points, 11 points, sorry. So it's tough. It's a big ask, and it's the same with West Brom. So you could be looking at those 3 going down. I am going to go back to my video. I did make a video at the start of the season on my bottom 3, and I know Sheffield United was not in there. I think I can't remember. So I'm going to go back. I haven't written it down. It's on video. So I'm going to get a video, compile it, and you can see what I said or didn't say. That's a shame. I didn't want Fulham to go down, but it looks like they will. It looks like it's getting a bit tricky. Southampton got game in hand. They'll be happy against Palace. They'll take a draw out of that. Or it could be Everton. Or Villa, sorry. So it's tough. But I think it might just be a push too much for Fulham. It's a shame because they have come straight back up under, what's his name, Scott Parker. They come straight back, and it looks like they're just going to go down. So, yeah, what does the club have to do to stay in the Prem, I guess? But, is Scott Parker a better manager than Frank Lampard? I'm still going with yes. I'm still going to go with yes. I still think he is. But it's a shame. They're not down yet. So I can't really talk too soon. Brighton are still hovering. Newcastle look like they've found some form. But yeah, it's a shame if they do go down. So that's the top 6, bottom 6 people. Let me know in the comments below who you think is going to get top 4. And also, who do you think is going to end up going down? Anyway, moving on, man. Moving on. So let's get into politics. Football politics. We had the protest last Friday. Arsenal Football Club had a protest. And with many other clubs about the ESL, sorry. And obviously it flopped over 72 hours, whatever it was, 72 hours, 48 hours, whatever. I still can't get my head around how a group of people can get together and conjure up such a mover and shaker type decision and then just a flop. I don't know how that works, but obviously it does. I guess it's the same with Boris spending money on his yard. He's in office, he's spending money on his yard, and everyone's now coming on him like, comes to spending money on the yard. So I can't get my head around it. No one's going to jail, everyone's Chris. So anyway, that remains to be seen if the ESL is coming back, or the SL. People are saying it's European Super League. I heard it's just called the Super League. It's got no European in it, but anyway, we'll go with European Super League. That's dead. We had protests everywhere. Big up again, everyone who went to the protest. It was a good innings, man. We had, I don't know, it must have been at least 4,000 or 5,000 there, which is decent. I guess decent. I saw somebody have a videos. I saw some snippets of the noisy neighbours, we'll call it. Not even noisy neighbours, just the neighbours, the annoying neighbours. Let's call them that. I don't know if that was their protest, and if it was, Jesus, people were buying. I saw like clips, people buying merchandise and stuff while they were at a protest. So that was quite interesting. But yeah, man, big up all the fans in general, because it's going to take a massive effort. Also, we had Spotify. The Spotify owner, I can't pronounce his name. And I think a couple of footballers as well. I believe it was, who was it? Was it Bergkamp, Henry? Oh, sorry, I've changed the screen. I apologise. Bergkamp, Henry, and I can't remember the last one. Basically, the Invincible crew. And they, the Spotify guys said, listen, I want to buy the club. I want to buy Arsenal Football Club. I'm putting my name in the hat. Now, as I don't mind, I think it's cool. I think I said it on the Three Pointers TV. I don't think Cronkies are selling. We are their biggest asset. If you check their Wikipedia page, they own so much, man. Real estate, they've got other teams, they've got TV broadcasting, they've got so much things. And you just think, wow, man, what an enterprise. Cronky Sports Entertainment. So for me, they're not selling. We are the biggest asset they have. Now, you all know, if you've got assets and you rely on that particular asset to make the income for you to function, for someone to get it, it's above and beyond, right? It's above and beyond. It is like buying a player off a club. If someone wants Jadon Sancho, or they want Matty Haaland, I say Matty Haaland, I can't pronounce his name properly. They want Haaland, or you want Mbappe or something. That's the club's biggest asset. You're going to have to spend the money to get him. You know that, I know that. That's how it's going to have to go. So, for Spotify and the group of Invincibles to buy Arsenal Football Club off Kroenke, you're going to have to spend the money. That's one way it's going to happen. That's I say the only way. However, what the Spotify guy's done, he's now come in and said, I've seen the protests. I can see the fans are not happy. I saw what happened with the Super League. Let's keep the pressure on him. Let's keep the protest going. Let's keep going. Pressure. When he feels the pressure, he's going to see me sitting there with the suitcase saying, listen, I'm ready. When you're ready to go, I'm here. I'm not going to be a dickhead and pay over the odds because we're businessmen. I'm going to give you what it's worth. So it could be a fantastic decision from Spotify in terms of when he's coming, when he's put his hat in the ring. It could be a great decision. He says he's been an Arsenal fan all his life. He's always watched Arsenal. So I guess you have to, I don't know, I went with him, but I guess you got to take that with a pinch of salt. I guess I don't know. He's a businessman at the end of the day, so I expect him to say everything correct, like Mikel Arteta, automated Amazon. Mikel Arteta never says a word wrong. Quite, it's a bit difficult sometimes. But Arteta seems to back. He seems to back the Kroenke. He's backing Kroenkes. He's like, yeah, I backed the board backed me, they've apologised, and he's on one of them. So it's interesting. I saw something as well. Gary Neville was like not happy with the Kroenke statement. The Kroenke statement was all over the place. They are saying like, they want to now have time to work with us, and they understand the fans want a night out in Stoke but the global fan wants to see Barcelona. That's what they're talking. They're talking. It was. Listen, this is why I'm an armchair pundit. I ain't got time to try and act like I'm Sky Sports. I ain't got time for that. Yeah, I'm not Sky Sports. I don't want to be Sky Sports. Them men are generic emails, bro. Yeah, you're only gonna get what they tell you. Done. And they're not gonna come out of the box, as it were. Obviously, the Kroenkes have done completely, utterly zero to do with Arsenal Football Club. They've done nothing. Yes, they bought it. Yes, they are businessmen. Yes, the club ain't in. Well, is the club in debt? I don't know. But there's been a few profitable seasons that we've seen. Yes, we got a new stadium. Yes, they promised us loads of things. None of those things have happened. Have we won cups in that journey? Yeah, we've won cups. Have we had a chance to win bigger cups than we have won? Yeah, Europeans, Europa Leagues and stuff like that. So, have we challenged for the league? No. Have we challenged for the Europeans top honour? No. But we have done stuff. There's clubs who would absolutely love to be in our position. Absolutely love it. And they are not in our position. So a lot of our sort of way of thinking, and you have to look at it all. But now the pressure's on. Now the pressure's on the Kroenkes. Are the Arsenal fans and fans across all the top six, are we all now going to say, you know what, let's keep the pressure on? So we've done one march. I haven't seen the dates or had any confirmation of another one. But if there is another one, I for sure will be there. Numbers is power in numbers. Yeah, so it is a complete, I just see something now with Matteo Flamini. If he probably can afford Arsenal, let's be honest. But Flamini, a big takeover, that guy's done very well, Flamini. And I'm just looking at it now. If he joins in with the Invincible crew, was he an Invincible Flamini? I don't think he was. So it's Dennis Bergkamp, Patrick Vieira, and Thierry Henry. That's what it is, yeah. So, listen, mate, if that can happen, I, for one, I would big it up. I think it would be fantastic. But I just can't see how the Kroenkes are going to sell. Can't see it. So, the pressure would have to be immense. And that one protest we done was a good start. But it's going to take so much more. And I guess I'm waiting for notification on when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, or what I can do. But the Kroenkes, like I say, if you hear their statement, they've done absolutely nothing for the club. They're not interested in Arsenal Football Club. We are literally just a commodity to them. We are a subsid of everything else they own. And they're not interested in trying to make that change, based on the statement Josh Kroenke put out the other day. Now, everyone always wants to hear Stan. Stan's, I don't know how old he is, no one wishes unhealth on anybody, but he can't run Arsenal Football Club forever. He's got a son, and he always puts his son in charge of the biggest asset that they own. So, of course, he's going to put his son there, because when he's left us, his son will be there to pick up the reign, if you like, and run with it. So of course Josh is always there. So you have to listen to Josh. You have to listen to Josh. And the way he talks, this is Josh, and the way Mikel Arteta talks, it's like they got the same media guy. It's like they got the same training, because none of them, they're automated. It's like Amazon, bro. It's a madness. Mazaloo. It's absolutely mad. So listen, man, it's going to be so interesting. Arsenal Football Club. Can we get rid of the Cronkies, KSE? Can we? I think we can, but the effort has to be, it's going to have to be huge, people. And that one March is not the effort. We need a lot more. As I say, I'm waiting for the notifications. ACP, Armchair Pundit, like, subscribe, share. If you have any views on what I've just said, leave your comments. And listen, man, enjoy the rest of your week. I'm going to be doing a prediction show on Friday for game week 34. The season's running into an end. Obviously, the Euros is around the corner. Actually, what I might do, because Thursday, I won't say Thursday. No, I'll do it Friday, because that's after the Arsenal game, right, against Villarreal. We've got a massive game. I can even forget that. There's so much going on, and it's good. And I just want to big up Balogun as well. Balogun's now signed for Arsenal Football Club. Where does this leave Willock? As I said, with Willock, big him up for scoring. He scored again against Liverpool. When he was at Arsenal with Nathan Miles, Ainsley, Maitland-Niles, I said he's not. They whether it's a system, whatever you want to call it, but they weren't good enough. It's simple. But who we've got there now, they're not good enough. So that's the mess we're in. Can he bring them back, and can they form this alliance? The Balogun, Smith-Rowe, Saka, Martinelli, Ainsley, Maitland-Niles, Joel Willock, even Eddie Nketiah, not good enough. So are they all going to come back and be this force? Who knows, man? Arteta's got it all to do. Obviously, Josh Kroenke's got it all to do as well, because if it ain't going to work, he's going to have to sign all the players. So it's going to be mad. But listen, Arsenal march on. Got the Europa League. Emre's back. And so it's going to be interesting. And Spotify, the march, are we going to continue? Listen, that was game week 33. The results show are in. And I'm going to catch you on the other side. I'll catch you on Friday. Have a good week, people. Take care.